year, and I'm sure that's probably not public information yet, but who's the person that's number one on that invitation list?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
And I can get on that list,
Yes,
right?
without a doubt, you are invited.
That is so generous of you. Cheers to that.
See you at the White.
Welcome to the Commentary, the show where we dive into the untapped goldmine of TikTok comment section. So surrounding the controversy of Sean Diddy, Puff Diddy, whatever you call him, several celebrities have come forward to share their thoughts and experiences related to Diddy's parties and allegations of misconduct. Speaking out, Ray J mentioned that celebrities are taking their time to understand the allegations and are waiting to see how it all plays out. On the other hand, celebrities like Cedric the Entertainer, Eric Campbell, Judge Greg Mathis, and Bobby Shimada, sorry if I pronounced that wrongly, have shown support for Cassie, Diddy's ex-girlfriend, who accused him of physical and sexual abuse. Personal experiences coming from Usher shared his experience living at Puff Diddy's mansion, stating that he witnessed very curious things going on. Aubrey O'Day, a former member of Diddy's girl group Danita Kane, also spoke out, saying karma is at play in Diddy's case. Allegations and accusations coming from Usher's account is not the only one. Other celebrities have come forward with similar allegations. 9 people have accused Diddy of misconduct, including Cassie, who filed a lawsuit against him in November 2023. Let's watch these clips and I'll be right back.
I was at a party at Diddy crib in LA. This was the beginning of 2020. You know what I mean? Diddy had put everybody else out the crib, like the influx of people, he had put them out. But he had took a liking to me in particular around the time, man. It was really, you know what I mean, like putting his arm around me.
Right.
So he had put majority of the people out, but he allowed me to stay in there. Mm-hmm. Me and maybe about 15 others.
Right.
Jay-Z and Beyonce being 2 of the other 15 people in the room. So that'll just put into perspective of the type of company I was in.
Right.
Denzel always told me, we'd be at the parties, he said, you leave 30 minutes for the devil get there. Okay? And when he would say that, I will always remember that Denzel would leave the parties early. And I follow Denzel out. I'm out. You see what I'm saying? Because when you leave 30 minutes for the devil get there, it ain't nothing wrong with going to the parties. Even Christ party with the sinners, you know what I mean? But when you leave 30 minutes for the devil get there, you able to have your integrity. I meant off screen. It's not what you do on screen. What you do off screen is more important. I've never ever had to sell my sexually for any roles. God cover me. And never have any studio head came on to me sexually or I know that happens in the industry. Never had that happen to me. When I got the audition for my films, I read, I prayed, I fasted. You know what I mean? I fasted for my roles. You know what I mean? And I didn't fast for Big Mamas, but every role I've done, but even though God was directing my path and he directed me to do these things to come out stronger, he lead me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. You know what I mean? That if you walk in the valley of the shadow of death, I can't fear evil, but you got to keep going with it. And we got to be sensitive to every community to understand the learning experience through all these things we have.
Moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you
New
over
York
to
City.
something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean,
on.
but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle,
right?
And I saw it, and it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand it.
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat, or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 in the morning with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And what do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem. I had like,
what
like a living.
life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
It was hard for me
being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you in a second. So if she ever needs me, I'm going to be here for her. But yeah, just protecting those moments, because people take for granted encounters, and I just want to protect her, I don't want her to go through anything I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody. Yeah, if she ever needs me, I'm just a call away.
Do you realize how important your story is? Every time I have a conversation with someone who's been through this unique type of experience, I'm searching for some kind of truth that can help.
I commend you for going there and asking the tough questions and the things that people don't want to talk about, and they don't want to go there because it's revealing and it's...
What I will say is that one particular party, lots of big names, there was an artist there who said, "Hey, Lecrae, around 1 a.m., make sure you're not here." And I was like, "What? You just don't want to be here at 1 in the morning." And I was like, now my pride kicked in, like, yo, you don't know me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can handle myself. Like, I'm not some little church boy who ain't never seen nothing. Like, I'm good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what you talking about? Well, it's probably 12:30. I'm downstairs. I go down studio, and I'm headed back upstairs to like the main area where everyone's kind of congregating and hanging out. And the music changed. It was like really hard and heavy at first, and then like jam and dancing music. And it was a little softer. It was a little more sensual when I came out the studio and started going upstairs. On the couch, I saw a couple of guys really going at it, hard and heavy. And man, and I was like, oh, my brain, I'm thinking, well, this celebrity party, people do what they do. As I started moving upstairs, I passed them up, and I noticed that it wasn't just those two guys. It was more and more people just going at it. I was like, okay, it's time for me to roll. I'm going to grab my stuff, and I'm going to get up out of here. I did not know that's how this went down. Why they felt that comfortable, I don't know.
Okay, so it will not be called the commentary without going through the comments section, right? This is where the real conversation is going to happen. People will share their unfiltered thoughts, opinions, and stories. And please, guys, feel free to flood the comment sections with what you think about this entire controversy of Puff Diddy. Okay, so let's start with the comments. Okay, so the first comment reads, "Don't forget that Jaden Smith said that Jada gave him to Diddy. Y'all listen to the song Lonely. It will break your heart. It makes so much sense now. These evil men." Okay, yeah, they are so evil. They are so evil. I'm so disappointed in Usher. He even said he wouldn't send his own child to Diddy camp. Can you imagine that? Like, I watched that interview of Usher saying that he wouldn't send his own child to Diddy camp. Jaguar Wright has been saying this for a while now. Yeah, I hope you all know Jaguar Wright, right? I really did not have Cat Williams and Jaguar Wright predictions on my bingo card this year. That's why Justin cried and his interview saying he wanted to help Billie Eilish. So what happened to him but not happened to Billie? Okay, Usher did that but admitted wouldn't send his own kid to Diddy camp. Can you imagine? Looks like her and Kate Williams was spot on about Diddy all the time. Okay, I'm trying to read as fast as I can, so please pardon me with whatever words I'm missing. Mama Biba, where are you? He changed after Diddy and Usher. NG, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Everyone demonized and made false allegations on MJ, and he was the one who was saving kids. Why is no one coming out for Usher? Of course, why isn't nobody coming for Usher? Yeah, Usher needs to go through what Diddy is going through right now. Sure, I near witnessed Diddy beat Cassie on a regular basis and never said anything. What a coward. Neo, coward. Usher may have failed him, but his parents did first. Ain't no way. Why would you send your child to somebody like Diddy? Usher needs to be investigated. He knew what he was doing when he gave him to Diddy. Of course he knew what he was doing. He experienced it first. Okay, don't forget about Scooter Braun. Who's Scooter Braun? Okay, someone update me on that. If Justin testifies this, it's going to be insane. I agree. And that comment had like 148k reactions. Okay, plus Usher always gets a pass, and I would never get it. I would never get it either. What's even worse was that Usher was a victim of Diddy as well, yet he served up Bieber on a silver platter. Can you imagine? Like, who does that? I remember this and thought it was so weird that Justin Bieber spent 48 hours with him. I'll never forget that on the MTV. On MTV, I watched that too. Please leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Feel free to flood my comment section below. Please, like, we need to talk about this. So Diddy had Usher get Bieber for him. Of course, he did that deliberately. Yeah, I don't understand why parents just let their kids go alone with these people. I don't understand either. No matter how rich and famous, why? Where my kids goes, I am going. You're like me. But how does she know so much? Like they're talking about Jaguarite. Like, how does she know so much? If you know anything about that, please leave that in the comments. Usher threw himself. Okay, I missed that one. There's a video on YouTube of Diddy talking to Justin in the studio, asking why haven't they hung out, and Justin looks so uncomfortable. I mean, the boy was just a kid. I hope he rots in jail. I remember Diddy saying proudly he had custody over Bieber when he puts his arm around him, and Bieber looked at him like, what? Yeah. I've said it before and I'll say it again. If she's lying, why is no one suing her? That's we're talking about Jaguarite, right? Jaguarite. She's never been lying. I mean, this woman knows she's up to she knows something, and we better start believing her. She called him the diddler, like a Jaguarite called Puff Diddy the diddler. I mean, makes sense why he didn't perform with Usher at the Super Bowl. I've always thought that Bieber's mental health issues came from something that went down with Usher and Diddy. Yeah. I mean, if you look closely at Diddy, the boy looks so disturbed. Like, it makes sense why Justin said he befriended Billie Eilish and wanted to protect her from this industry. He didn't want the same to happen to her. Everyone felt Justin Bieber were the parents. Okay, so just in case you're behind on this, Puff Diddy was arrested. The Music Mug, also known as Puff Daddy and Diddy, was indicated for alleged conduct dating back to 2008. The offenses including racketeering, conspiracy, SAEX, trafficking, and transportation. Okay, to engage in prostitution. Guys, please flood my comment section down below, and yeah, make sure you subscribe. And I think we're going to be talking about Puff Daddy this entire month, so make sure you subscribe and turn on your notification bell, because I'll be bringing you the latest clips that you can't find on YouTube. That's why this channel is all about the commentary. Yeah, a lot of things that are not allowed on YouTube, like like a lot of what I'm gonna be bringing for you guys will be found first from TikTok to here. So make sure you subscribe and turn on your notification bell. So please leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'll definitely see you in my next video. Stay peaceful.